What is going on, everybody? Powell here, and welcome back to the next episode of Anno 1800. So last episode we upgraded a lot of engineer and investor homes into larger skyscrapers. We are now at level 3 of some, and we made sure they have their biscuits going, which surprisingly gives a lot of coin. So money isn't a problem anymore. So the next step will be that they want some cognac. And then they want a furniture store later on when we have 15 level 3 skyscrapers built. But for this episode I wanted to do something more. Of course we are still expanding the town this direction, so that will be ongoing as well.
New orders.
We also...
Admiral!
yeah, thank you. We also brought over some windows from the old world and a lot of...
reporting in.
items from the old world. So let's see, we want this guy for the scholars here. We want him in the skyscrapers. He's for the light bulb factory, and he's for these skyscrapers. So these guys can all go to Moerdijk.
Room to maneuver.
Let me know when you are there. We have a ship here, and I see we have tons of timber here. So let's just bring that all over here to Crown Falls, because we are not really lacking, but we spend a lot of timber upgrading all of these houses here every time. As you can see, I didn't just barely had enough for everything right now. So while I was checking also the consumer goods consumption here, and I noticed that I'm lacking some spectacles, lacking a little bit of light bulbs.
The people
and everything,
celebrate your leadership.
and also tailored suit for our students. I think students better. So we need to fix that. So let's see the spectacle factory.
We can't shut the storeroom door. We've run out of cabins.
You don't have enough zinc. That is of course not good. So that might also... It doesn't really... Well, it does impact my brass production, of course. We are making enough still, so... Let's see, where is our brass... Where's our zinc coming from? We are in the Cape Trelawney. We are importing zinc from Crown Falls itself. So he's now... He just dropped off. He's right there. He just dropped off his stuff indeed. So let's see how much zinc is on the island here. Yeah, more than can fit in one slot. So we need to just do this, and then that should help with the brass production. We could check, of course, our needs there. Yeah, we are consuming more zinc than we are producing, so that's not good as well, of course. Our ship has arrived. Let's drop these guys up here and immediately put them to work. So we got this miner here. Extra productivity for 20% for...
It's a surprise inspection.
This iron and coal mine, so that's always
Your
good.
ship has returned from its voyage.
And it's a whole fleet with another bunch of building materials coming from the old world. Let's quickly...
Ship constructed.
yeah, more ships. That's also nice. Right, thank you.
Aye.
And then you four can go back to Rotterdam again, pick up more stuff there if needed. So we now have a lot of building material again, meaning that I can do this and get our pallets worked out eventually. Right, so more zinc. We can't produce more zinc here. We can't produce it here. We can't produce it there. Here either. And here. Not there also. Ooh. So I need more islands for that. If I want to get that. Here we have some 2 island and coal as well.
I know you're a tattletale.
We're a tattletale.
Cargo station.
Alright, you can drop off a bunch of wood. Pick up this stuff. Actually, let's see what does a zinc mine cost us. Yeah, concrete and windows as well.
New orders.
I thought so. So drop off this concrete and windows on, and then onto this island here. Let me know when you arrive there, so we can continue. So that will be fixed then. Then we need another spectacle factory. We have 2 at the moment. There and there. Right, this trade union is filled up with items. Let's see, do we have some more items for our... We will also still have Ferris Al-Sarami, of course. Slaughterhouses, the gramophone factory, ironworking foundries. Not sure why the actor is here. And the light bulb factory. Instead of its usual workforce, we'll use workers, which we don't have a lot of at the moment anymore. So I need to expand on that as well. And it will produce extra filaments in the meantime. So that's nice. Let's check. We also need more light bulbs anyway. Light bulb factories are there. One is being affected by Ferris Al-Sarami. The other one is not. Alright, let's first do a see. We have a town with a trade union here going. Let's see. We can do something. Alright, we have a lot of warehouses here, so I don't think this one is needed anymore. We can put him there. Move him up here so we can put him down here, there. Slide him there. You can go there, you can go...
Did you forget to flick the switch?
No. You move over one tile, you go there, you go there. Meaning our gramophone factory is now also being affected by the Ferris Al-Sarami, that's fine. Right, these are both now in range, so we can put in her. Science whiz. Ooh, and that consumes all our last available workers. Right, so we need to start working on that first, I guess. Because with our mines going on our next island, we also need extra workers. Can you fit in there? Yes, you can. And you are a filament factory. But I was looking for light bulbs. I don't think I can fit another one in there. I can if I move these guys over here for now. No, I can't. Space is limited because of the harbor area. This will fit fine there. You can go there, and then you can go there. Yeah, that's all done. So these produce some filaments of their own. That's fine. Let's check. Are we still we are good on windows. We are not good on filaments anymore. So we need a little bit of extra filaments. Yeah, you can go perfectly there. And then a road connection here. So you are powered and whatnot.
Cargo boat at the
Yeah,
ready.
you are at your destination, and then you can stay here. So let's see, I'm gonna...
As long as you preserve what's already there.
Yeah, I want the zinc, I want every mine here.
You just crossed paths with the Great Wibbly.
Yeah, sure. I don't really care. And then you can all go right into there, and a excuse me, warehouse here is fine.
Aye.
Yeah, that should all work out fine.
Calling me a 12-sided buffet.
Upgraded one of my export goods,
Cargo
that's nice.
stations.
That's also need to check in on that as well. Alright, we immediately going to create a trade route with this ship. Coal and zinc. I think actually you be gone. That's to make it nice and tidy. This and this is more mine stuff. Actually, you go in the Cape Trelawney group, and then the other mine stuff here can be number 1. Yeah, and it should also fix the extra coal demands from our filaments factory, so that's good. And that is zinc fixed as well, so that should be fine. We are good on brass and everything else, so we are now good on light bulbs. So that's that fixed. Alright, let's go into our docklands, because we upgraded one of our goods. Import export, and then I think it, yeah, I'm not doing anything here. It's our soap export, of course. And we are importing 116 tons of canned food at the moment. So let's quickly have a look. How much are we producing and how much do we need? We need around 4 every, let's say 25 minutes, so 100 extra. And export, here we are, so we can drop down this a little bit. And we could use the excess soap for other stuff, which I'm not sure yet I'm going to use. What else do we have here?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
It's nice. Where are you? Ah, you are now in the okay, of course. Right, so that's light bulbs fixed, and what was the others item? I completely forgot. A lot of going. Beer is also a little bit of low. We might do something about that and some other stuff here, because we need more workers anyway. I thought I put in a spectacle factory. Ew, now there's a light bulb factory, of course. We need spectacles as well.
Ship constructed.
Ship constructed, nice. Then you can just go. Why is you? It's yeah. That's better, and then a spectacle factory can just be right next to it, up there.
Always harder with someone at your shoulder.
Yeah, sure, you can go there, and actually let's...
Your people are starting to get sick.
Yeah, that's not good. There. And then use this. Yeah, that's better. Quickly have a check now on brass. Yeah, brass is now low, of course, and I think... So we need to improve on that, and we need to also improve on glass. Where are people getting sick? In Haarlem. Do I have the stuff to build a hospital here? Yes, I do. I don't really need those guys here, actually. But I can't delete them. Well... Ooh, we need more of these, apparently. Can't delete them while they are sick, so... I'm gonna remove these guys here. I don't really need them. They don't bring me anything other than diseases. Right, sand mine. to there. Yeah, let's do just this, and then another glass makers. Here's fine. That should work out, I guess. Yep, that's fine. How is sand looking? Looking good. And of course we needed more brass. There's just 25 workers. That's not enough. That's not a lot.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
Fire Chief Mills. Yeah, sure. Alright. I know it's a constant looking on this screen here. Yeah, we now need extra copper. I think we have utilized... No, we haven't utilized all mines here yet. This is in 1 minute, this is 30 seconds. So yeah, that should be enough.
Your people are healthy again.
Nice. Right, let's jump to the location then, and let's just get rid of all these guys here. Don't really need him. I could use the building material to improve the warehousing here, so that's fine. But what I do need is a lot of extra workers here in Crownfall. So I think I'm gonna start using this island then here. So let's see. I think I'm gonna work with the existing roads I have going. So yeah, that's fine. I think I'm just also gonna not gonna do too much fancy stuff here. We can fit another 2 houses there. Of course they need a marketplace. If I go into the center, that should reach most of these guys. That's 6 and that's 7. Meaning I can put down another block of homes there. And then I can... Ah, that's perfect fit. They want a pub. Let's also give them a fire station. And they want schools. They can have schools. Or at least the workers want schools. Farms, of course,
Happy as a pig in muck.
Happy as a pig in mug. Yeah, let's just keep on expanding actually. Need people anyway. That's a shame that doesn't really fit nice there. We can make it do something like this. And then something like this and some trees between there. Yeah, that's all good. Let's upgrade these roads to paved roads as well. Yeah, that's all done. I could also upgrade some of these floors here. No, actually I'm not gonna do that because I was already low on some of the...
Got a lovely bit of stuff coming in.
Yeah, also low on some stuff over here. Of course it means it will increase a lot of normal consumption of these goods here. So I also need to keep an eye out on that as well. But yeah, we are lacking now 200 workers, so that's quite the amount. We need a lot. Right, some expeditions then to go with that.
Hope you're feeling resourceful.
Sunken depths. Unusual debris floats among the waters. Mold wooden planks of wood, strings of cloth, fragments of broken plaster, all tinted by the grey shade of time. Filled with childish excitation, the crew discusses the possibility of going underwater to uncover the debris origin. Yeah, let's improvise a diving bell. Ew, the homemade diving bell falls apart. The engineers specialized in complex ship machinery have no idea how to make such a simple device. Their machine departs with 2 men on board and they continue to dive while the bell itself stays afloat. When the divers emerge, the engineers take an earful and the crew are too disheartened to make a new attempt. Okay, that's a shame. 50% chance, but still. And then let's also do a zoological expedition. The storm. This tempest is beyond anything you've ever faced. The smell of salt is everywhere. The freezing water pierces everyone. The winds and waves hit your ship with impossible violence, making the vessel groan and tremble with each new strike. The air is so full of sea spray, one could drown in it. Is there anything mere humans can do in the face of such godlike wrath? You can use steam engines to carefully follow the through of the waves. Or over the steam engines to boldly escape the storm. Yeah, let's do that. A power stronger than the elements themselves. Through skillful manipulation of the engines, the crew pushes the machinery to its utmost limit. Screw propeller moving far beyond what human sight can perceive, propelling the steamship with remarkable speed, and the vessel breaks through the waves and away from the storm in a thrilling display of man-made might. Nice. Alright, let's have a quick look at the world map, see where our zoological expedition is. I think it's... Nope, that's another one. Yeah, we are doing this one here, so it's quite up north. This is an archaeological expedition. There's an archaeological expedition. And this is our rescue mission here in the New World. And we also have, of course, the scenarios here going on. And of course, the region where your expeditions are going also gives a sign of what items to expect. You need to move over one more. There are also some trees in here and some trees in here. So I can do this as well. Let's see, I can put in a town hall here. Maybe I have some items for these guys here. You affect these schoolers. Nope. Skyscrapers, fire stations, police stations, all residences. Just plus 8 happiness, doesn't really need it as well as skyscraper needs. So where do we have more? Town halls. We have this one filled up. We have some over here, so we could eventually put him in. Although we don't have... Well, we have a few skyscrapers going on there. Let's see, where do we have more town halls? We don't have any other town halls at the moment. One here somewhere should make some sense. Or perhaps here. Although I don't really have skyscrapers there going either. Yeah, they are currently
the people celebrate your leadership.
Don't really have placed them really optimized at the moment. That's for sure.
Ship constructed.
You can move down one more, and then perhaps I can fit in one there. Yeah, I think here is fine. I'm losing one at the bottom but gaining one at the back. I think here is better. Yeah, it doesn't really impact that much yet. Well, I'm saying yet, meaning I am going to... ooh, I don't have...
The ambulance is possible.
Yeah, I'm lacking
people celebrate your
spectacles
leadership
here, that's why. Apparently we do have some power going on here. We have a lot of power going on actually. And I think that's... Yeah, the Citywide Web Act 15 range of every power plant. in range of a trade union, I think. Ooh, and that's also the Department of Welfare effect. That's another 10. So that's 25 extra effect. 25 tiles is quite quite amount. So that's very nice. It doesn't really impact this guy, because I don't think the palace reaches that far. No, not nearly enough there. Because that's this policy here indeed. Huh, interesting. What other policy? That's just Department of Welfare effect. Ah, 10 area influence of all public buildings. Nice. And then this is going up on top of that. Also, that's nice. Yeah, but he needs to be in range of the palace, of course, which he isn't. We are still quite a ways off, actually. At least like 50 tiles or so. So we're not gonna make that anytime soon. Would help, of course, a lot with the scholars and students here. And also I need to still remove some of the industry here. Not sure when. Alright, we can upgrade at least these guys. So we now have the worker population back to what is needed. Let's do some here. Yeah, this is good. And then we can do a road there and a road here and put some ornaments down there. And same goes for here. Oh, no. Thank you.
Now to smuggle it out.
Now to smuggle it out. Yeah, you can all go there fine. And then of course they want some roads. I'm gonna go a little bit against the grid here. Yeah, you can even go 4 deep, that's nice. You can go there and then you can go there. Yeah, I know you want some roads, there you have them. Ooh, there. And some roads here, and then I can make some small garden stuff up here in the behind these buildings. Here's fine, yeah. Just max out on buildings here. Ooh, that's ugly. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, you want some roads as well, of course. There you go. We could do also something here. You're tiny nut. And then another home there. And I don't have a church right now. That's of course something they want as well, and that can go perfectly fine there. Yep, something like this, and then upgrade at least this block with housing there. Right, that's another a lot of people at the moment. So that's good. How is our spectacle situation doing? Not fine. I think, no, it's definitely not fine. We do have 17 in stock, so it should go back up fairly soon. Let's see our ship here. Oh, he has 2 slots of them. So that should be more than enough. Let's check how many spectacles are here on the island. 17 at the moment. And he's now on its way back, so it should rise even a little bit more. That's good. We have a lot of sewing machines actually. How much do we have here? Also a lot. How much are we transporting? Ooh, that's not the... we're only transporting 100 each time, and there's over 100 at the island, so... we aren't transporting enough of them away. And that is, of course, because... no. Yeah, I'm gonna do you in a minute.
The finishing touches, and there.
Interesting to see, because we are stacking a lot of... ooh, he's quite busy. We're stacking quite the amount of sewing machines, but we aren't transporting it all away at the same time, so that's interesting.
Very fine, I'll say.
Very fine, I'll say. Yeah, alright, so you are almost back up. I like. Meaning I can now also do this. Yes, so we have a lot of extra engineers again, which can all grow into investors. Yeah, we are now... yeah. Spectacles are now back up, meaning we can also start upgrading into some more skyscrapers here. Also do some stuff there, so we could actually utilize these guys. So let's see, yeah, they need a department store, of course. Yeah, let's build one there.
Customers are seeking goods, but we have naught to offer.
Once you've provided your citizens with toasters and accepted the hunt for new patents from Donald, you should attempt to fulfill his demands. Alright, so we can only now just give them toasters.
A dandy choice.
Ooh, and he consumes zinc. So meaning we are transporting zinc away from the island. Meaning, but if yes, or there already is a minimum stock of 50.
Ship constructed.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Make sure we have enough zinc going on here, and we are still also needing filaments, but I don't think we need more even now. We also need more steel here. Right, our ever increasing population also have ever increasing demands on our industries. And yet, we keep just upgrading. I still want more population here, of course.
Summer for you to fiddle.
No, thank you.
Take you for a change, face.
And why can't I upgrade you? Because you are a fire station, that's why.
Between empty shelves, I see customers wandering, searching, yearning.
Yearning. Alright, so let's speed up time. It doesn't really help affect anymore that much. Alright, let's give him some time to go there. Yeah. You dinosaur. Alright, so you can start going now. That's fine. Meaning they should now start filling up with, indeed, the department store need. Breathtaking.
The altitude hasn't dented my...
Yeah. Right, I like the look now. We have some more going on. Alright, yeah, spectacles were gone again. Let's quickly check our route. Where is our ship? He's just dropping off stuff. Right. Yeah, it's this ship. He dropped off 24 spectacles. Last time he dropped off like 17, so
Things are hard enough as it is.
hopefully that's now enough for our peoples here. I'm just gonna need to wait and see, of course. Let's upgrade all these guys into workers here. There we go. Right, so we have now a surplus of over 2,000 workers. It should be enough for quite some time. Alright, let's continue our expeditions also. Message in a bottle. Castaways request your help, but where could they be? Shark baiting is a common distraction for your sailors, but their latest sketch provided much more entertainment than expected. Yeah, let's just navigate to map the island.
We're under the weather.
Search to find a specific area. Many islands match the latitude, but far fewer could be mapped on an actual shipping route. By detecting where the castaway's ship might have gone, your navigators identify a handful of islands which could host the castaways. After 2 weeks of smooth sailing, your ship reaches the area. A necklace of islands linked by strands of deadly coral reef. Yeah, let's just navigate again. Yarbuti. You, a joiner. Productivity for all carpentry works and lumberjack vets. Accept. We could use that item because we have a wood producing island over here, which could house another 4 other extra stuff. Right, then the zoological expedition as well then, while we're at it. The singular case of the midshipman. The midshipman is found with his throat slit, knife in hand. It would appear to be suicide, but appearances often prove deceptive. Understandably, the whole crew crowd the scene, debating whether he was the type to take his own life or if someone might have gained by his passing. Needless to say, they expect some action to be taken. Do nothing. It's suicide, nothing more to be said. Let's just commence an investigation. Careful analysis of the scene reveals 2 leads. Some believe an autopsy would leave the effects of the case plain, while others reckon the little time available should be spent analyzing any evidence at the scene that might establish who done it. We could conduct an autopsy. 61 bonus, or we do. Let's go for the autopsy. Conducted very capable and confirms the midshipman took his own life. A severe tumor is also discovered in the midshipman's brain. A letter found later serves to explain that the fellow knew he hadn't long to live and wished to face death in his own way. The crew are galvanized on hearing this story of bravery. That's a shame. Tough decisions to make in life. I'm hoping I don't ever need to face such challenges. Right, so we pass also the 100,000 inhabitants mark here. That's very nice. And our population is still growing. Our income is also growing. So everything is looking good, looking fine. We fix a little bit of needs, not everything, because I intended to work on our scholars here, but I got distracted. There's still so much to do in this game. You can set goals and still get distracted by everything else going on. And also, I am ending the episode here. Right, so next episode we are going to focus on the scholars here actually. See if we can provide them with a little bit more electricity, provide some of their happiness needs, because I can use the research points quite happily. We are just gaining 346 and we can stock up to 21,000, so it doesn't really fill up that quickly. So I want to fill up a little bit of their happiness needs, see if we can, I think, import seafood stew with the docklands. I'm not gonna produce that by myself. How much do they consume actually? We can quickly check. Just 2 tons. So we need for docklands about 50 to be imported. That isn't that really that much. Does take up 300 soap, and with the 400 here we are now at 800 for 25 minutes. I don't think I have that much actually. We could swap this with gramophones. Yeah, that's a lot better trade. So let's see.
Joke, you see? Hey? Was a wombat slow and... forget
Yeah,
it.
shut up. So there's just 42. Let's have a quick check with Moerdijk. How many gramophones are we producing? Ooh. 4. So at every 25 minutes we have 100 gramophones extra to be exported. So this should work out perfectly fine. We can even increase this to 75. Because we are going to increase our scholar population anyway, so we need more of this anyway also. This is fine, this is all fine, yeah. So, I missed this. Captain Tobias is just left. So in 20 minutes he will start arriving on the scene. Give us some seafood stew. This will give us 22 extra scholars and research points. And this has supply effects for bread. Interesting. Not sure why storage is 0, but the supply effects are bread. I think that's a tooltip mishap. Let's see, lifestyle needs. What do they need? Saltpeter. Some film reels, fans, and scooters. Yeah, no. Sorry about that. You're not getting those. Right. With this all said and done, I am truly ending the episode here right now.
On the bright side, it'll be over soon.
Oh, yeah.
You are so generous.
You are so generous, yeah. Let's keep being happy for now. Right, ending it here. For the second time, I think. We did a big expansion, not the expansion I wanted, but the expansions we needed. But I think we now have sufficient workforce for workers for some time now. Upgraded some skyscrapers as well, and for the next episode we are going to work on our scholars. Give them what they want and increase their population and start doing some research as well. If you don't want to miss out on that next episode, hit the subscribe button and leave a like, leave a comment if you did notice anything missing here. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Take care everybody, bye bye.